Happy Monday, everyone. This is the Catfish on Ice podcast official YouTube channel. This is your host, Chad Minton. We are getting ready to record episode 95 here in just a few minutes. Before we do that, we're going to bring you another edition of Clutch Performers of the Week. We're going to do this throughout the season, and just like in every NHL game, there are the three stars of the game. We on the Catfish on Ice podcast like to highlight three Clutch Performers of the Week. I'm going to bring you another edition tonight before episode 95, and that is who are the three most clutch performers of the week for the Nashville Predators, as the Predators have a 4-game winning streak going right now as they get ready for their massive test against the Colorado Avalanche on Tuesday to really see what they're about here against a more full-strength Colorado Avalanche team. We will need a lot of clutch performances to get a win over that team right there on Tuesday night. But until that happens, let's look back at the week that just went by us and highlight the three clutch performers of the week. Again, this is the Catfish and Ice podcast YouTube channel. We are brought to you by DraftKings, promo code THPN for all new users. There's an awesome deal from DraftKings going on for you right now. All you got to do is bet $1 on any NHL game, and if that team scores a goal, you win $100 in free bets. That's the current DraftKings deal right now for all of our listeners. If you sign up for DraftKings Sportsbook app, use our promo code THPN. That is the offer. It's an easy win for you at the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Let me get this started right now with my number 3 clutch performer of the week, and it is Yakov Trenin gets number 3 on the list this week. He's got goals in 3 straight games. Over this past week, he scored a goal against the Vegas Golden Knights. He scored a goal against the LA Kings, and he scored a goal against the Phoenix Coyotes. His offense is really starting to flourish right now. And you want to talk about a Predators team that is really starting to find its way offensively. They're starting to put up some goals. They're starting to not just be a team that relies on Roman Josi and Filip Forsberg to score all the goals. No, they are starting to get contributions up and down the lineup. Yakov Trenin is the first player that comes to mind. Of course, we know he's not afraid to drop the gloves and fight. He's not afraid to lay out the hits. He has been a really amazing he's just been really building his game throughout the season, and now he's really starting to score goals. He is another weapon on this team as far as depth scoring is concerned, and a big reason why the Preds are on this winning streak, and they won. They went 3-0 over this past week's worth of games, so he has to be on our clutch performers of the week. He is number 3. Let's go on to number 2, and it is Filip Forsberg. Even though he did miss the Phoenix Coyotes game due to being put at the very last minute on the COVID protocols, which is just a normal way of life now in the NHL. You never can pencil in a player to be playing just because they're healthy. They're getting thrown into these COVID protocols at the last minute a lot of times, and that's what happened to Filip Forsberg. But the other 2 games of the week against Vegas and against LA, he put up 4 points respectively over those 2 games, including 3 goals and an assist. He is in contract extension mode. He has really elevated his game to an elite level status. Yes, I don't throw that term around lightly, but that's how he's playing right now. He's just on another level. He is really showing that elite scoring ability. When he gets open in the circle, that goaltender has no chance to stop his wrister shot. He puts it up in the top corner a lot of times over the goalie's shoulder, and there's just no chance at it. And that's what Forsberg did over this past week. We saw the Vegas game where Forsberg scored 2 goals and really just made it hard on that rookie goaltender that Vegas was starting. And then, of course, against the LA Kings, he also scored a goal, added an assist. He is on another level right now. He's one or two things is going to happen. He's going to force David Poile, the general manager for the Nashville Predators, to really come into him long term and give him a really big contract, probably around $8 to $9 million a year. Otherwise, he is going to go somewhere else. And there will be a team out there who will pay for him. That's the situation that you find yourselves in right now with Filip Forsberg doing what he's doing. He is number 2 on my clutch performers of the week. Without Filip Forsberg's 2 big performances against Vegas and LA, maybe we're talking about something different in those games. Possibly, maybe even a loss. He was a very big deal in the way he took those games over. And even though he missed the Phoenix game, I'm telling you right now, if he played in the Phoenix game, he would have at least added another assist or another goal. He's gotten to where he's going to score a goal in almost every game he plays in. That's how he's playing right now. He's on that kind of a level. So he is number 2 on the clutch performers of the week. Number 1. Is there really no question at who is number 1 this week? It has to be the goaltender. It has to be UC Soros. He made 125 saves this past week over the 3 games. 125 saves over 131 shots faced. That is incredible right there. That is over a 95 save percentage over those 3 games, including 2 of those 3 games where he went 40-plus saves, and he definitely had to carry the Predators over the finish line. I don't think they played particularly their best games against LA and Phoenix, 2 teams that I wouldn't call them Stanley Cup contenders, and the Preds defensively did not play as well as I thought they should have. They got the wins, though, because UC Soros is on a Vezina Trophy level right now. Like I said, 125 saves on 131 shots faced. He ends up being the 2nd star of the week for the NHL, so a really big honor for him to get that 2nd star of the week for the league. He is really starting to take notice. He is easily one of the best goaltenders so far in this season in the league. You can put him right up there with all of your normal goaltenders like Andrei Vasilevsky, of course. But he is on a trajectory to finally get a Vezina Trophy nomination. He's earned it. If you had to make the nominations right now, he would definitely be a lock to be in there. There's no reason to think he's going to fall off anytime soon. This team is going to call on him, like it or not, to really keep them in this first place slot. And even if they can't hold on to first place, definitely try to keep them in that top 3 and out of the wild card conversation once we get closer and closer to the playoff run that all these teams are about to go through down the stretch of the season. So UC Soros is on another level. He gets the top clutch performer of the week. He definitely lived up to his reputation, and we appreciate it. So those are our clutch performers of the week. As the Preds win against Vegas, LA, and Arizona. Our 3 clutch performers again. Yakov Trenin at number 3, Filip Forsberg at number 2, and our guy UC Soros, Juice, at number 1. He gets the top spot. It was a really easy choice to make this week. UC Soros gets the top slot. We are going to be recording episode 95 in just a few minutes live on this YouTube channel, so stay tuned for that. This has been your host, Chad Minton, on the YouTube channel, giving you the clutch performers of the week. We will get more into this with my co-host, Rich Howe, and my other co-host, Kyle Perkins. They will have their own clutch performers of the week, so we'll make sure we ask them about that. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching on the YouTube channel. This is Chad Minton, your host, and we will see you later tonight for episode 95.